What is the research methodology? And types details. What is the research methodology? The techniques are the specific procedure which helps the students to identify, choose, process, and analyze information about a subject is called research methodology. Research methodology. It allows the readers to evaluate the validity and reliability of the study in the research paper. In simple words, it describes what you did and what made you reach this obtained result. It is practical to know how the given research or any specific piece of research was done. How a researcher designs a comprehensive study to get a reliable outcome which justifies the objectives of the course can be figured out by research methodology. For instance, research methodology allows us to know how did the researcher reach to decide what data should be collected or what data should be avoided, how to collect it, the data collection methods of the research, how to analyze it, the data analysis methods of the research. In any formal research or a piece of research, dissertation, thesis, academic journal, or article, there will be a research methodology section that describes what, by whom, how to collect, and how to analyze the data are given. Specifically, in any dissertation, the methodology chapter explains both what methodological choices were made and why they were made. The methodology section should confirm that the selected methods are the best methods to get reliable and valid results to justify the aims and objectives of the research. It is of utmost importance to choose the right way so that the work of the research must be accurate. Briefly, the systematic way to find out the solution to a problem is research methodology. The procedure carried out by researchers to go about their work of explaining and predicting occurrences. Providing the work plan to research is the aim of research methodology. What are the types of research methodology? Any research uses many different types of research methodologies which include a collection of data, designing research structure, analysis of data, etc. The term is used for the structured process of conducting research. The primary purpose of conducting research through research methodology is to find answers of why is research started? What are the reasons behind the formulation of the hypothesis? How can research problems be known? What and from what sources data have been gathered? What specific method will be best worked? There are different types of research methodology used in conducting research. Research methodology professors have concluded these methods, and according to them, qualitative research methodology and quantitative research methodology are two main types of research methodology. Qualitative research methodology.
The qualitative research methodology is descriptive and subjective irrespective of facts. Observation and description are more important in this type of methodology. The main aim of this type of methodology is to evaluate knowledge, attitudes, behaviors, and opinions of people about the research's topic. The method works using grounded research, case study, action research, disclosure analysis, ethnography, etc. The qualitative research methodology is based on the quality of the phenomenon.
In qualitative methods, intensity, amount or frequency of data is immaterial. It focuses on non-rigorous examination or measurement of data. For qualitative research, size doesn't matter. It understands feelings, viewpoints, and impressions. The useful qualitative method encompasses highly focused, flexible, and provides quick results. However, there is a scope of misunderstanding and misuse of qualitative methods. Critical characteristics of qualitative research. When an event is viewed in context, it would be understood adequately. Therefore, a qualitative researcher immerses himself in the setting. The contexts of inquiry are natural and not predefined. Qualitative research is an interactive process in which researchers wish to have people who can speak for themselves and give their perspective. The aim of qualitative research is to understand the experience of one as nearly as possible. Strengths of qualitative research. Researchers closely study data which provides them insight views of the problem, which is ignored by the researchers who focus on scientific measurements. It focuses more on suggesting causes, effects, possible relationships, etc. Irrespective of the fact that it doesn't use statistics, it is more descriptive in nature. It is way soulful for social analysis. Limitations of qualitative research. Data collection, analysis of data, and interpretation of data is a lengthy process. Subjects of study of research can be affected by a researcher's presence. While choosing a finding, anonymity and confidentiality of issues can create hurdles. Reliability and validity of the study can be significant concerns. Two, quantitative research methodology.
This type of research methodology tests the importance of the hypothesis of research. This is a systematic research methodology and is in numbers. The quantitative research methodology includes laboratory experiments, econometric, mathematical calculations, surveys, simulation, etc. The measurement, Quantity or amount is the critical factor in quantitative research methodology.
In quantitative research methodology, the analysis and measurement of data and relationship between variables are essential. It involves number-based research which measures attitude, behavior, and performance in numbers. This method makes data easier to interpret. It requires those techniques which can apply to a larger view. The data received for the purpose to use in quantitative research methodology can effectively convert into graphs or charts. So, there will be a difficulty for an interpreter to influence it. In this method, the data concerned can be analyzed in numbers. The results obtained from this research method are analyzed and interpreted easily. As the term suggests, the quantitative way is the collection and analysis of data which can be found in numeric form. Large-scale and representative sets of data are required for adopting this type of research methodology. This method is comparatively expensive. Critical characteristics of quantitative research methodology. Control. It helps the researcher to identify the cause of his/her observation. Experiments are meant to get the outcome of problems. They try to find why certain things happen and what causes that thing. Control provides unambiguous answers to the questions mentioned before. Operational definition. To eliminate any ambiguity in the meaning of any term and establish communication. There should be some steps or operations to measure the terms. E.g., anxiety is the reason behind student failure in the test. Now, the question will arise: what is meant by anxiety? If someone answers, anxiety means being tense, then it adds to the confusion to the meaning only. On the contrary, one defines stress as a score over a criterion level on an anxiety scale that helps others to understand what anxiety is. Replication. Replication of data requires reliable obtained data. It means if the process is repeated, it generates the same result. If something happens differently, then explanations and descriptions are considered unreliable. Hypothesis testing. The systematic construction of a hypothesis which subjects to an empirical test. Strengths of quantitative research methodology. Quantitative methods provide precision as it uses reliable measurement. It controls through design and sampling of data. It can generate causal statements by controlled experiments. Quantitative methods use statistical techniques that help in sophisticated analyses. Limitations of quantitative research methodology. The human experience is absent in this methodology, so it loses control over all variables. Quantification sees no beginning in itself. It does not take people's unique ability into consideration, constructs their meanings and applies it. It creates an assumption for facts to be accurate, and it remains the same for all people. Due to controlled variables, quantitative research produces trivial findings of little situations. The researcher takes involvement in choosing the problems significant for investigation subjectively. So, it is not objective.